Okay, let's go get started here. How's it going, everybody? How's it going? That's right. More of a sellout stream, more Ralph content. But there's a bigger question here. There's a bigger question, okay? And that is, did kind of a line of did we create the monsters? These like someone like Ethan Ralph. Was he always like that, or did he become that through through running the kill stream and the various little side quests, drama filled side quests he would engage in and all that. So we're gonna explore that here tonight. We'll obviously have some fun looking at some Ethan Ralph content there. Looks like Amanda had a hostage video. And also sounds like they're having a hard time keeping the power on, which is kind of sad. Very sad. But you know what? Let's start off with that, and then we'll get into our kind of, I guess, bigger talk here. So let's go ahead and put that stuff here on the screen here. 1 second. I'm gonna make sure I have everything ready to go. It's been a minute, guys. How are y'all doing? Y'all doing okay? Y'all doing okay? I hope you're doing fine. We'll start with the Amanda stuff. I don't know where my screen went. We're on the right thing here. Hold on. There we go. Look at that. It's back. Okay. Let's go ahead and play this new hostage video posted. And let's make sure the volume's all good and ready to go. And we'll go ahead and do it, guys. We'll go ahead and do it. 3, 2, no power at the Ralph. That's right. That's right. They didn't have enough pesos to pay for the power. That's so sad. So sad. All right, let's play this.
Hey everybody, it's me, Pantsu. I'm here to address some things that my dad is saying on Twitter. Recently, he's been making allegations that my husband, Ethan, was involved in a swatting at his house and at various other internet creators' house. And I'm here to basically say, like, me and Ethan have never had anything to do with swatting. We ourselves were swatted recently. That swatting is a huge problem in this community, and it needs to stop. And by continuing...
It needs to stop. Stop it now. Stop it, please. Stop it. Stop it.
...to bicker and make drama about who's causing the swatting is just making the perp more likely to keep doing...
Yeah, guys, don't worry. Don't even ask about who's causing it. Don't go back and forth. You know, don't do that. You know, just don't ask questions.
This kind of behavior. My dad has been escalating the conflict between him and Ethan.
Her dad's been escalating the conflict. Well, that is interesting. That is interesting. Well, you know, that conflict is between you, Ralph, and your dad. And what happens. I'm going to say is maybe you should escape. Maybe you should escape there. Maybe the horse should return to its stable in New York City. Maybe it should. You know, I thought Pantsu was more vindictive and conniving. I thought she was... I don't know why I had that idea. I don't know where I got that idea from. Because it doesn't seem to be true at all. I've been involved with some very manipulative women before, and if they wanted something, they would get me to do it. I'm just saying, if she really felt trapped and was really wanting a way out, isn't there all sorts of ways she could do it? Now, I understand that Ralph is a bit of a sociopath, and which has narcissistic tendencies, and he's the manipulator. He's the one who's going to use gaslighting and various ways, psychological ways and physical ways to keep those that he to use people that he really wants to use. for his own gain, really. But she could play his game. She could, and she could probably win. He has an addiction to like what benzos or whatever, right? Bars, Xanax or whatever. So why not? How hard would it be for her to obtain some questionable Xanax off the street? Maybe it has some fentanyl in it. I don't know. How hard would that be? I'm just saying there's ways. I got to be careful what I say here. I've been learning my lessons. I'm just saying hypothetically there are ways that she could make it to where the pig is not going to be any sort of state. Wait. She doesn't have to do that. He's never in a state of mind that would be right to keep her locked down. You understand what I was going with that? I was saying, oh, maybe she could drug him and leave. Maybe ODs, maybe doesn't. Maybe he's just out of his mind and she just leaves. Wait, he's constantly drunk. He is constantly drunk and maybe under some sort of other influence. High, okay, is what I'm saying. Drunk and high. Mormon Shaggy, we're not going to have that inflammatory language there. We're actually going to be more commercial friendly, okay? All right, I'm serious. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to sweep you. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. I'm just going to have to just hide you. And you'd be like, oh, you swept me. You know why? Because you belong in the trash, dear Mormon Shaggy. No, it's not you. That's mean. It's what your comment was. It's so full of vitriol and just hate, okay? All right? Over here on this channel, I love gay guys, okay? All right? We're very progressive over here now, okay? All right? But I was saying, there's all sorts of ways she could leave. He's constantly drunk, constantly in some sort of state of mind. So the fact that she hasn't already is kind of baffling, but whatever. Let's play the rest of this Totally Not a Hostage video.
Ethan, and I really would like to see this stop. The only impact it has been to be very stressful for me. I love my family, but I don't agree with
She loves her family.
the things that my dad is doing. I think he needs to take some time away from the computer. He is spending way too much time reading things that people are saying on Kiwi Farms. People who don't know me, people who don't speak for me, people who only have like a partial side of what's going on. The reality is that me and Ethan are a real family.
A real family. You know what? I kind of wonder if she believes that. You know what? You don't see Ethan walking around behind her. You don't see the shadow of his gun, cast over her. Okay, you don't see that. You don't see that at all.
We have a real daughter, and Ethan has a job.
Versus a fake daughter.
He goes online and talks about internet drama, and some people don't like it. People say a lot of crazy things because of it. And this is the situation, but that he's the father of my child, and I recently married him, and I stand by him and want to stick with him, and I love him.
Notice how I love him is like the last thing she said. It's like the priorities, what comes to mind. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a thing called love. Is that? Someone said in the chat that that she wants to stay with him. She wants to stay. Well, I mean, that is her choice. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to hide you again, Mormon. Next thing, it's just gonna be what it is. We're just gonna escalate it. Let's escalate it. I mean, if you want. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. I know for a good while I've been entertaining. Hey, we could say whatever we want on this channel, whatever. But at some time, I'm almost 40. We got to mature. We got to just grow up. I mean, come on. Just grow up. Grow up, Mormon. Grow up. Come on, man. You got to grow up eventually. Alrighty. But, yeah, so if she wants to stay, that's totally her choice there, obviously. She's a grown adult. She can make up her mind. But some do suspect of how genuine that is. I don't really believe that she wants to stay. I think, but there's something else going on here. I think there's a lot of spite towards maybe other family members. I don't know. I don't I actually don't want to know the ins and outs of the family drama. Okay, the more I don't know, the better. Okay, keep me on the dark on that. Okay, don't turn it into some sort of weird Springer show, side show. Okay, don't do that. I know Harry's vocal. I'll probably be vocal too. I would be vocal. My wife would have to like take the phone away from me. Because what else can you do? What else can you do? But Ethan has a job that he can't maintain because he doesn't have the money to maintain it. He doesn't have the money now. I mean, well, maybe it's just maybe the cash flow is tight. Maybe the cash flow is a little tight there. I mean, you've probably seen this already. Let me see if I can find it here. Dead air. If I can find it, let's see. Thought I saved it. Oh, it's right here. It's right here. Let's take this off the screen. So you've probably seen this already. Pantsu didn't pay the light bill. They cut it immediately here. For some reason, she thought she had a grace day period. I went and paid it. Laugh out loud. He said 45 minutes. We will see. It's going to take a little bit longer than 45 minutes. As far as I am aware, it's still not on. I don't think they've had a show here today. I don't think there was a kill stream today. This is his bread and butter. This is his livelihood. He depends on it. If he doesn't stream, he makes zero money. Okay? All right. That's bad news for him. Let's see. Any indication that he streamed today, gentlemen? Did he actually stream or did he not? It's kind of looking like a no. I guess you go to Cozy, I suppose, and see. But I'm actually just gonna rely on you guys on the chat there for that. Okay. Let's see. Let's take a look here in the chat. May is not an actual human. Her ex. Yeah, she did make some weird choices, didn't she? She's damaged beyond repair. Oh, that's something else we're going to talk about here tonight. Should have started with a proper intro. Avoiding damaged women. Sometime during this show, we're going to go back to the past and listen to Coach Redpill talk about recognizing and avoiding women who are damaged goods. This is related to the Ethan Ralph stuff. It's related to all of it because it's something we could all learn from. It's something that really, truly, if you think about it, Coach Redpill tried his best to try to help the Gund, and he just wasn't listening, you know? I'm not sure whatever happened to him. Did he die in Ukraine? Is he still alive? I don't know. But we're going to go back there and listen to this. But first, I think it's about time. First, to kind of explore, the question I have here for this stream is essentially, so a lot of the streamers in this sector, so to speak, the Ethan Ralph A-log sector, the Ralph haters, are essentially all assholes, myself included. We're all assholes to varying degrees, and that's true. That's true, right? That's an honest statement. Press 1 in the chat if every streamer in the A-log sphere is an asshole. Okay? If you press 2, who is not the asshole? Who is not the asshole? We go over the leaks. Sure. I will. I think I saw that. Well, we'll take a look in a bit, I suppose. But first, we're taking care of this real fast. You are all bitches. You know what? You're all bitches is fair enough. Bitches on their period. Hoes on their period. Cool tactic. Who is not the asshole? Who? Not monkey business. No. I mean the streamers. They constantly talk about Ralph and all that stuff. I mean, Yeah, I was saying it's a dirty scene. It's a dirty, grimy scene too, Ralph. He's not the asshole. No, he's the Gund. He's a king asshole. Okay, his asshole it absorbs all the other assholes. But a long time ago, this whole sector started because of a fat man in Canada and his twink, presumably homosexual lover, would mock Dick Masterson, right, and then Ricada, and then Ralph, and then a little bit of Mr. Medicare. It was a different time then. Remember that? It was a different time. I remember when like when PPP would storm Ricada's stream with a carpet bomb of like racial slurs and homophobic obscenities. You know, it was so crazy. Like the amount of vulgarity, the amount of like I guess homophobic and racial slurs being thrown out there, that if that was streaming on Twitch, like they would have all been banned, like permanently. Like Ricada's black friend, token black friend, I should say. Everyone involved. I mean, that's how crazy it was. It was fun to listen to. I'm just saying, I remember those days. And we cheered him on. I cheered him on. You cheered him on. We cheered on PPP as he let his rage, his unchecked autistic rage, loose. And some may have cheered PPP like a frat boy cheers on a fraternity's designated tard, while others may have been more like cheerleaders on the side, you know, cheerleaders waiting for it to go back and in the locker room with a high school jock. But no matter the reason, everyone was essentially watching PPP for one reason, really, to keep the show going, to keep him being that bull that's going to crash through the China shop. Keep egging him on. Keep egging him on. And at this time, he wasn't making money doing it. It was all about attention. It was getting lots of it. He was loving it. It seemed to be a little bit more genuine then, maybe. I you know, it's hard to tell looking back at it, you know. But he was essentially being a gigantic asshole, a complete unhinged asshole for our entertainment, for his entertainment, for our entertainment, right? In a way, I have to ask you guys, did we bring that out of PPP, or was he always like that? Okay? Was PPP always that bombastic, unhinged asshole, or did through streaming did the worst character traits of himself get like maximized? Okay? My question for the stream is, in the case of other streamers in this sector as well, look, a streamer, influencer, they have influence over those watching, right? But what about, does the viewer, does the chat also have influence over the streamer? I mean, 100%, I believe they do. But I'm not sure to what degree, though. Like, it is very possible. I mean, you can make the case maybe in certain situations where people are captured by their audience, where they will definitely say things that their audience wants to hear, creating this sort of this feedback loop where the content creator is constantly saying things that the audience wants to hear, and he's rewarded for it, or he or her, you know, they're rewarded for it by, you know, praise and applause, by emojis, by pressing ones or twos in the chat, by, like, you know, just interaction, likes, maybe donos, things like that. And it just keeps. And if the mentality is like, okay, if they like me being this bombastic asshole, I'm just gonna be even more of a bombastic asshole. I'm just crank it up to 10. No, screw 10. We're gonna crank it to 11. Okay, we're gonna go all the way as far as we can go to maximize it, because I mean that's what's going on. That's what I think. I know right now I'm talking about PPP, but this relates to Ethan Ralph as well. I mean, my question there, and I'll be looking in the chat. Don't worry, guys. I'll be looking in the chat. Well, before I get to that, let me put a little bit more in here. Make sure that we are all on the same page. So like the Ralph Alog sphere, correct me if I'm wrong, but it kind of it's pretty much the remnants of the internet bloodsport days, right? It kind of carries with it all the characteristics of those days, like internet blood sports. Y'all remember that? I think y'all remember that. Like stupid personalities, weird personalities would like, and nobodies would yell racially charged insults at each other, or the host collected money. It was Tard wrestling. It was Tard wrestling for sure. And the audience wanted to see people at their worst and be like bombastic, belligerent assholes to one another. And with that in mind, I have to ask you now, Chad, was Ethan Ralph always an asshole? And was he always the asshole, the level of asshole that he is today? Okay, I'm gonna wait for your response there. Okay, press 1 if Ethan Ralph was always the asshole. Okay, I'm curious. We'll do this step by step. Press 1 if Ethan Ralph was always an asshole. Press 2 if not. Drinking water tonight. That's not vodka, it's just water. I do have some beers lined up, but Bloodthirsty Piranha. Damn, bro, you fell hard. 21 views, 2 likes. Yikes. I mean, you can press the like button if you want. I mean, you could add more. Press the like button, guys. Press the like button. There you go. Arrest him. Arrest him. All right, Ben Knox said 1. Solo said 2. I mean, arrest him. Arrest him. Yeah. That's a good line there. Rest them dim keys. Well, it is what it is. Okay. I think a lot of people would say that, I mean, if they're answering honestly, that Ethan Ralph is an asshole for sure. But was he always that same level of asshole? I think that is the bigger question there. Was he always the level of asshole that he is today? Or had it increased over years of running the kill stream, engaging in various activities, drama-filled activities that branch from it? It's all alleged, a lot of things. Some things in his past, because we don't have like really 100% concrete proof. We have some things, some rumors, but let's see. What's this about? A dog? Puppies being gassed, a dog being choked, puppies being gassed, some weird things about relationships in the past. Okay. He was kind of an asshole to his mother as well. As a Southern boy, that means a lot to me. He refused to take his mother to dialysis, his dying mother. That's no good. That's no good. So I would definitely say Ethan Ralph has always been an asshole for sure. In that, like, fine, maybe he wasn't always at the same level. Actually, you know what, man? I think he has been the same level. I think he's been at the same level of asshole, but there's like things he wasn't allowed to be unhinged as much. Okay, he has something restraining him. Okay, the drunker he got, the more belligerent he got. You know. Oh, man. All right, but what about PPP? It's a Southern tradition to abandon your mother. I don't know about that tradition. All right, fine. Let me ask you about this same question regarding PPP. Was PPP always that same asshole? The same level of asshole? It's kind of like his past, like what he started off as a church boy. He wouldn't be a church guy. I think his family's involved in the church. He wanted to preach. Man, It was a bit of a spur even in the Stream E days where he showed his asshole in response to Ethan Ralph. That was interesting. Who's fatter, uglier, Rand's wife or Devin's wife? I'm gonna go with Rand's wife. How about nobody's wife? How about that? I think it's pretty greasy to be talking about their wives, dude. But you do whatever you want, bloodthirsty pinata. Let's talk about bloodthirsty pinata's wife. Rand really did a favor for the white race with that one. maybe that was the plan. Maybe that was the plan. Devin Pay Pigs and the Copsino. Shameful. Well, make a poll. Oh, I'll make a poll. Why are you a snitch, dead man? A snitch? A snitch on who? You guys are so goofy. So, I guess some of you guys, still operating under like Ralph and Mel mentality. I guess. I don't know. I don't know if it's ironic or what's going on here. But, okay. All right. Have fun with that. Bloodthirsty Piranha tried to come at me with a racial stuff, but I mean, I dated white chicks, but white chicks are kind of boring. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, the same thing could be applied to PvP. The same question: was he always an asshole? The same level of asshole? I don't think for him he was. I think it got. See, like when he initially started, he was against the grift. He was anti-grift, which was kind of interesting, and I was intrigued by it. A lot of people liked it. A lot of people did enjoy that. But once the money comes in, once you get a taste of that cash, it's hard to be against it. No one in their right mind would turn off an ATM that's just spitting out dollars, okay? You're not turning that off. So, but he just... I think definitely with him, like internet fame, like YouTube fame, what we call it, whatever you want to call it, it did get to his head, and it did bring out the worst of him. So the thing, going back to audience capture, is that it is very real in this sector. It definitely applies here. That there are certain streamers, in particular, where they I guess, they start off saying the things that their chat, maybe they're saying things that are genuine, okay? And the chat really enjoys it, whatever. And then they notice that they have to keep on doing that to, like, make the money or, get the sort of feedback that they want, get the response they want. And then later on, the donos and all that. So they get stuck in that. And there's times where, yeah, I mean, he does have that sort of feedback loop with his audience there, so I could definitely see that apply. But yeah, it's similar to what you would see in other spheres, like political spheres, where content creators are afraid to say a certain opinion, say a certain thing because their audience would hate it. I clearly don't care. I'll say things that you guys don't want to hear. I mean, it's what I think. It's how I'm operating. I'll be getting a little bit of that tonight here, which is fine. Repent for cooperating with that subpoena. You could suck my dick. How about that? I'm waiting to go on the stand and testify. How about that? How about he shouldn't have read her fucking diary? How about that? How about that one? How about you go back to the Keno Casino and you help them? How about that? Anyway, let's go ahead and we're going to get some dating advice from, I guess, Coach Redpill. That's what we're going to do. Recognizing and avoiding women who are damaged goods, which is something that Ethan Ralph could have used. Something that I think a lot of us could use. So let's go and put that on the screen here.
I dated not just one crazy girl, but two crazy girls. And, you know, by some miracle, I'd live to tell the tale, right?
So I like how he has all these different camera angles to make it seem like it's a documentary. You know, that's why he does it.
Anyway, it got me thinking about crazy girls and how there is a spectrum of crazy. There's crazy on the far end, and then there's damaged, and then there's normal, which is more or less what you want, right?
Okay, I already listened to this before. You probably remember this, but he's gonna get into this, and then like when he does, there's like no normal chicks. Normal is like impossible to find.
But it's important to talk about not just crazy girls, because crazy girls are, of course, funny, but it's important to identify and be able to recognize damaged girls. I can't pinpoint exactly where one ends and the other begins, but by the same token, I can't quite pinpoint where blue ends and green begins. But just because I can't tell where one ends and the other begins doesn't mean that they don't exist, right? That would be foolish. There are such women as damaged women, damaged goods. And
that's true. I mean, what he's saying, there are damaged women out there. You will see them. You'll kind of know what he's talking about. But some things he says is kind of like, okay. But
I'm going to be talking about them in this video.
The production quality is pretty good.
First of all, what are damaged girls or damaged women?
Yeah, let's talk about damaged women, not damaged girls, okay? We're talking about women here, okay?
Well, it's a little bit hard to pinpoint because it's a little bit different for every woman who's damaged. But these damaged goods are just, you don't want to be involved with them long term. You know, short term or maybe even medium term.
Oh, yeah, definitely short term is fine. Yeah, I mean, hit it and quit it, pump a dump. Yeah, I mean, that's perfectly fine.
As a you know, in between relationship, sure, no problem. You have a good time with her, right? But long term, that is, you know, when you decide that you want to have a family, don't go with damaged girls. Do not.
It sounds easy, but when he lays out what a damaged girl is, to his opinion, it's like, okay, you're not gonna find that. It's like every chick on this earth, on this planet, is there. You would have to go to like Thailand, okay? You would have to go to some Asian country, some poor Asian country, pick up one of their women, and then maybe you would have. And you know what? Here's the thing: when you do pick them up, they're probably damaged too. They've probably been all sorts of molested and whatever when they were young. It's just that you don't know because they don't speak English very well, and also they're totally dependent on you. So anyway, we'll play it.
And I'm going to explain why in this video. See, a damaged girl.
Is this guy still alive? Is Coach Redpill still alive?
Has psychological or perhaps even psychiatric problems that you can't solve. They go beyond the ability of a man to solve them, okay? And these problems that they have, they're going to bring you down. They're going to bring you down, and they're going to hurt you long term if you decide.
So we're talking about like manic depressants, bipolar, things like that. Are they going to need to be heavily medicated? We're talking about like Amber Heard's. Amber Heard's is crazy. She's not damaged. Crazy is more severe than damage. You got crazy, you got damage, and you got normal. That's the scale here. That's what we're talking about. If crazy, that's Amber Heard. You got damage, and then normal. Damage is all the girls, all the women that we have dated. Okay? All right? If out of high school and they have a single tattoo, one tattoo on their body, you have dated a damaged girl. We haven't got into the tattoo part, but so keep that in mind. So you probably have dated a damaged girl. Damaged woman. Okay, all right. We got to make sure they are of age, living, cisgender, human, alive. Wait, what's the Gothic King Cobra 6 or 7? Was it? Oh man, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? You have to know what I'm talking about.
marry up some girl who's damaged. Now, the problem we're experiencing right now is that at this time in history, most girls that you meet are damaged goods.
Damaged goods don't, yep, that's what they are. Like, that's true. That's true. You're going to have to learn, really, a lot of the headache anymore is learning how to deal with the damage, okay? And it's a headache. That's why a lot of men are just drinking more, okay? All right?
Most of them. And that's a tragedy, but that's the state of affairs.
Instead of alive and living, I meant that. A zombie, okay? You want a zombie girlfriend, all right? Zombie girlfriends are great.
Now, why is this the case? Well, for two reasons. Number one, so many girls.
Well, I also said a woman and then cisgender. That's kind of obvious too.
Girls today have been raised by single mothers. They didn't have their dad around. They didn't have a male.
They didn't have their dad around. But hold on, Coach Red Pill. Some of these women have their natural born father, their natural daddy in the home, and that natural daddy is also doing some weird things, causing some weird daddy issues, right? Right? There's one particular family that I know of firsthand called the Thorpes. And they're into some weird stuff, man. Okay? All right? That daughter, Grace, is damaged goods. Damaged because of her dad. All right? Good luck fixing that.
Figure around. And this is, the lack of it is very clear in so many of these women. I mean, they miss having had a man in their lives when they were growing up. Perhaps they had a stepfather, and the stepfather, well, all kinds of creepiness happens with stepfathers, and especially attractive stepdaughters. It's something that people don't really like to talk about.
I have to just interject and remind, there are some creepy ass fathers too, like the Thorpe family. Okay, so I guess that's like a lose-lose situation. So if you're a single mother, do you not get a new man in your life because there's got to be a creepy stepfather? Do you stay single and then have no role model for your child? Or do you get back with the husband, even though he might have been like a wife beater and stuff? Like, what do you do? It seemed, I just painted a very impossible situation where there's no winning for her because the actual father is a wife beater. That's not creating a good example for her, is it? No, I wouldn't think so. I mean, some of you guys might think so, out of irony, hopefully. But it's like, what do? You're going to get she's going to stay single? The mom is? And she's not going to date and have any boyfriends over? That's real. That could be that could create some problems. What do you do? What do you do in that situation? Just donate the child to the state. And in the state, guess what's going to happen? Guess what's going to happen when that daughter's donated to the state? Every foster parent's going to have a turn. Maybe. So, really, the moment the girl was born, her fate was sealed. Okay? The moment that the mother got with an asshole type of person, like an Ethan Ralph type of person that's like a wife beater and is like using psychological warfare games and all that stuff. The moment she did that, she made a mistake. And she made a mistake that's going to affect her kids. So really, the fault is on the woman, just like in the Bible. It was Eve's fault for grabbing the apple. It was Eve's fault for listening to the serpent, listening to the devil. It was Eve's fault. The man was just tricked into it by pussy. By pussy, okay? He can't resist it. He's not going to say no. Of course, he didn't think that way yet because he hadn't bitten into that forbidden fruit of that knowledge. He didn't really know what was going on. He just trusted her. It's like, oh, this beautiful woman that's my side. I will trust her with this apple, and yeah, So it all makes sense. It is the woman's fault. It is the woman's fault that women are damaged goods, not the man's fault. It's biblical. Jesus Christ. You can pray to Jesus and God about it, but they don't want to fix it. Like, I pray to him every day to fix it. Jesus, please fix these broken girls, these broken women. They're so broken. Can you heal them? Watch, nothing's going to happen because they don't care. This is getting dark. Not dark enough.
Especially women who marry again, they don't like to talk about it or focus on it because it's just so disturbing, but it's the case. It's the truth. So many second marriages you have.
How many prostitutes does Coach Redpill banged, knocked up, and had them abort their children? I mean, he did say short term is okay. Coach Redpill did say short term is okay for damaged girls, which would be the hookers that he banged. But like, you wear rubber. Well, I suppose you don't really care if you know that you could just like get a coat hanger and take her out back and, take out those nuggets.
The stepfather, doing all sorts of creepy shit to the stepdaughter. And these stepdaughters go out into the world and they're damaged, okay? And well, that's what's going on right now because of the amount.
That's funny. Coach knows more about glory hole etiquette in men's bathrooms rather than women. Oh, that's funny. That's funny stuff, guys. That's good stuff. Short term only works on paper. Actually, short term works until you bring in the paper. Don't bring in the paper. Don't get married. What? No, short term works. At one point, you just don't have them live with you. The moment you agree to live with them, then it's no longer short term. Now it's some weird long term stuff. No, don't do that. They could stay for a bit, but you kick them out and change the lock. Get the fuck out of here.
Of divorces, of the disposability of marriage. So many young women today are the product of broken homes, the product of single mothers, the product perhaps of the abuse by the stepfather, right? So,
Are the abuse by the actual father. Okay, there's that too. Right? Let's not rule that one out. That happens.
That's one of the reasons there are so many women out there who are damaged. And I would venture to guess the majority of women are damaged, right? Now, the second...
Oh, yeah, we're going to find this out. I think this is about the time where he lays out what a damaged girl is a little bit more.
Reason is actually kind of perverse, but we are living, weirdly enough, in a historical epoch whereby the society sort of like glorifies damaged women, right? It glorifies them. It says it's...
Oh, you would know. You like damaged women? They make for good lays, dude. He likes the prostitutes. He can't say no to them. I mean...
It's a good thing. And it's encapsulated in the Me Too movement. What is the Me Too movement? It's basically saying, I was abused or victimized somehow.
It's a lynch mob towards men, to wealthy men that have status, to drain them of their resources and tear them down from their status. That's what it's about. That's what Me Too movement's about. Okay, any more so anyway.
And all these other women are saying,
I am a super progressive. I have to say, believe all women.
saying, me too, I was victimized too. I'm part of the gang, right? It is encouraging women to view themselves as victims of some horrible abuse, victims of, whatever circumstances, just victims. And make of themselves victimized women who are damaged, okay? And that's a bad thing, but that's the fashion nowadays, and it is a fashion, by the way. This kind of shit, Me Too-ism, it's a fashion that'll pass.
I mean, everything he's saying right on this part is pretty accurate. I mean, I don't have anything to go against it. Yeah, but there's a lot of women who claim to be victims with the Me Too movement. and they are very manipulative, and they'll make themselves out to be the victim, even though they're not. The only thing they had is that maybe they regretted having the sex, or maybe they actually enjoy the sex, but they were just turned down by their lay, turned down by who they thought was going to be their partner, and then decided to go out against them and make this whole fuss, like Mattress Girl.
But the problem is that it is pernicious because women tend to be compliant creatures. They tend to want to belong. They tend to want to do.
Yeah, they need order. They want to be controlled. Like even the crazy ones, like people like girls like Amanda Heard, how crazy they are. They want a man to control them. They do. They desire that. They want that so much. Problem is, it's like almost impossible to. Someone like the crazy hotness and craziness of Amber Heard. The only way to control them is like in some like S&M type dungeon. Okay, all right, like they can't be left to their own devices. They have to be let out of the cage and then know when to come back. And if they don't come back, you know what happens. Okay, like there has to be. They just wouldn't be controlled. Is what I'm saying. The cage could be a physical cage or a metaphorical one, maybe a psychological one, so to speak. But that's what they want, man. That's what I've realized anyway.
And be and act like all the other women of their age group act and be.
Exactly, Fidel. Heard shit in JD's bed. You can't tame a bitch like that. You don't tame her the traditional way. You tame her. You're gonna have to keep her locked up. Okay, you're just gonna have to keep her down in the basement. That's what I guess what they would used to do. I guess I guess. I mean, you can't really do that now, can you? But she does seem kind of wild and crazy where she probably does enjoy being slapped around during sex. She probably wants like hard physical things happening to her to feel a little bit of pain because she's a little wild, you know? You got to be careful with that too. Ever been with a girl that's like that? And it's like they want you to pull the hair, choke them, slap them, all that stuff. It's like this is cool and all, but are you trying to get me arrested? Is this part of this isn't part of the deal, dude. This is not part of the deal. Yeah, you can't really tame them either. You're just riding that crazy. You're riding that crazy. Anyway.
Behave, right? And so if that means that, most of them are going to act and behave as if they were damaged and be these narcissistic twats, they're going to do that, okay? So for these two reasons, you have a majority of women today are damaged, okay? Now, how can you spot damaged women?
All right, this is a good part. How can we spot a damaged woman, guys? You're going to need take notes. Do you have a piece of paper and a pen, a pad and a pen? You're going to need to take some notes, okay?
Tells. Well, there are a whole bunch of them, both visible and that you can spot early on in their conversation. For example, a girl with too many piercings. She's got like, one or two earrings, that's fine. But she's got like 10 in one ear, and she's got like a nose ring or one of those.
Oh yeah, if she has one of those the middle of the nose thing, ear piercing. Oh, that stuff is trash. That stuff is garbage.
Stupid, like cow rings. Like what the fuck is that?
Yeah, the cow rings are horrible. I see that. I just want to rip that out of that freaking nose. Like what is that garbage? What is that? That's nonsense. It's bad enough I can't call you a heifer. I can't call you a cow, but you want to put that on there, and it's like, come on, man.
I've never understood that. But okay, they've got like a cow ring, right? Damaged. Oh, and a tongue stud or a nipple ring or some shit like that. Damaged. Definitely. Tattoos. Girl with tattoos, she's damaged. And don't give me the shit that, I was 18.
So any tattoo? Any tattoo. Now, so this war is like, well, I mean, there's a lot of chicks that have tattoos. I mean, a lot of people have tattoos. Like, they're kind of very trendy, very popular. If you get a tattoo, does it make you damaged goods? Like, how so? Like, what are we talking about? Like, chat, Debate that amongst yourselves. Are tattooed girls, tattooed women, are they hoes for show? Are they damaged goods? Could some of them be a good girl? Huh? So you tell me, guys.
And I was really silly and I did it and now I really regret it. No. I used to think that, you know, a lot of girls got tattoos kind of like a spur of the moment kind of thing, and then they later regretted it. And many of them do regret it. But even the ones who regret it, they are damaged.
They're damaged.
They are, I mean, the fact that they got a tattoo.
What about guys? Are guys allowed to get tattoos? Guys can get tattoos. That's not damaged. That's not damaged. It's masculine and manly to get tattoos. A woman gets tattooed. Like, I don't understand. Like, putting ink on your skin makes you damage goods? Is it because it's risky behavior? I mean, so what? If the chick's into doing butt stuff in bed, is that damage goods too? Is that? I mean, based on this, I guess so, with risky behavior. If the chick is willing to fuck without a condom, is that damage goods? So, what is not damaged goods? I'm so curious about what is not damaged goods. If a woman's willing to engage in risky behavior like a tattoo, butt stuff, no condom, do I have to is a normal girl then? Because we're talking about there's a scale. There's crazy, there's damage, and then there's normal. So does that mean that the normal girl, according to Coach Redpill, is the girl that won't have sex with you until they're married with you, and then it's only missionary, nothing outrageous, no risky things because it's kind of weird? Is that what it is? I think at that point I think I'll take the damaged goods. If the damaged goods woman is gonna give me a blowjob while driving, you know, that's great. I'll take that and work with the chaotic element that it brings to the table there. You know, it sounds like the damaged girl has a little bit more spice to offer in life, you know? But I mean, I don't know. You tell me. What is the normal girl at this point?
Proves that, okay? No matter how small, no matter how discreet, they're fucked in the head. Yeah. Another sign, if she's a smoker. If she's a smoker, she's damaged. Smoking? If she's smoking, she's damaged?
Okay.
Cigarettes or vape, same thing. She's damaged. Crazy hair colors, you know, like blue or neon green.
Okay, Blue is a sign. Blue is a sign. It could also be a momentary thing. Because sometimes we have stupid phases in our life. Like one time I had bleach blonde hair. I had my hair spiked up, bleach blonde, with I had like the frosted tips.
Or some shit like that. Drug user, definitely damaged. I mean, if she likes her Coke, her pot, or whatever.
Coke?
Damaged. Now those are the
Coca-Cola, or like, oh, he's talking about cocaine. All right, that's a little crazy.
Visible signs. The signs that you will spot early on in a relationship with a woman, and you realize that she's damaged. She'll talk about her sexual adventures or sexual escapades. If she laughs about it, definitely damaged. Okay. Any woman who takes
so keep in mind, there's crazy, there's broken or damaged, and then there's normal. So all he's describing what damage is. Like, keep in mind. So the normal girl is someone who, like, does she have sex experience? Does she have a sex experience? Are we talking about a virgin? Are we trying to get as a normal girl, as a normal woman, a virgin? Is that what it is? A virgin without tattoos, no smoking, no pot, no drugs. Maybe got some Jesus in her life. Is that the? I think statistically that's not normal, but I think if you mean like normal, like as far as like function, like brain function and all that, like I guess no, not really. If she's 30 and she's still a virgin, I have some questions about that. Actually, if she's 30 and she says she's a virgin, she's a liar. Okay, that's what's going on there. Okay. Huh. She's 30 and is a virgin, lives with her parents, really loves her dad, has very fond memories of her dad. I have some questions about that. I do.
Sex as a casual thing is by definition damaged. And frankly, any girl who has had more than 2 sexual partners is likely damaged. And by the way, if either one of those 2 sexual partners was like a casual thing, she's damaged. Okay?
What? You can't have a one-night stand? Oh my God. Deadman, are you really going to help Vickers in court? I mean, I was like subpoenaed. I don't really have a choice there, do I? But I also don't mind being the one that would throw the Dymo out. So I don't like. I never really care about the council guys. So there is that. There's that. Oh, so sad. I get a lot of hate for that, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
So it's not.
I think it would be hilarious though. If I have to explain who the Daimo is and who all these other characters are, it'd be so goofy. It's like, okay, do you have time for this? So there's like this samurai guy. All right. He LARPs as a samurai, and there's like this Norwegian pedophile.
Merely the fact that she has had just 2 sexual partners or less. It's the way that those sexual partnerships occurred. If she wants to fuck you on the first date, damaged.
What? Oh, so I dated nothing but damaged girls. But like I said, at this point, I'll take the damage. I'll take the damaged girls. I would take the damaged girls, man. I don't think I've ever dated a normal girl. Ever.
100% likely. Okay. Even if she says that, oh, I've never done this before. First of all, that's a lie. She's probably done it before. And secondly,
yeah, she offered. She's like, I don't do butt stuff before. It's like, you're the one who brought it up.
any woman.
And you're the one who had the KY ready to go.
Who very cavalierly goes to bed with a guy that she's barely met. She's damaged. I don't care what her name is. She is damaged.
I got a list of damaged girls I've been through then. Guess I have a list of damaged girls I've been through then. I might have some problems. I have like several. Like they've all been damaged. Except for when I was in high school. I mean, that makes sense.
Another really great sign, and this will come up in conversation. It's something that you should ask early on. Ask her about her father. Okay, you know that great scene in Blade Runner where they ask the replicant, "Tell us happy thoughts about your mother." And the guy goes, "My mother? I'll tell you about my mother," and pulls out a gun and blazes away the guy, right? That was a great scene. Same thing with the father.
So I think he said everything he could say. This is like 22 minutes long, but we'll see.
If the
ZXV says, "Why do you keep donating to the casino, loser?" Well, I don't donate to the casino. I've never donated to the Kino Casino, but I guess I donate every single time. I love Kino Casino so much. Oh boy, I love him so much. Is that what you want to hear? Is that what you want to hear, ZXV?
chick says that the father wasn't around. The chick says that she hates her father. Anything negative about the father or the father is not around, she's damaged.
Okay.
100% certainty. Okay.
So there's like no normal girls then. Who's? It would be impossible to find this normal girl.
Damaged girls have issues with their father.
Chad says never date a woman over 25. You know what? If you hang by the high school, you don't have to worry about that. Hey, 17's legal in Texas. I think. Hey, a lot of them graduate when they're 18. I mean, they would be 18. So you just pick them up then. You just pick them up fresh is what you're doing, okay? All right. I mean, where else are you supposed to find this normal girl that he's describing? If you don't like what I had said, where else are you supposed to find this normal girl? Let's see. It's a girl without a tattoo, with very little piercings, with no partners, no sex experience. So you need to find them. They would have to be young. They would have to be young virgin-ish. Well, how old are we talking about then, guys? How are we talking about? Think about it. Really ask yourself, where do you find those girls at? What is he talking about? Coach Redpill is saying you need to fuck girls. And I think he corrected himself when he said women. I think he meant girls at first. Okay? All right. I think no. Have a relationship, a long-term relationship with girls, and then maybe you can have short-term flings with women. Okay? Because I don't see where you would find a woman who matches his criteria for normal. It just isn't going to happen. All right, let's play this.
And most likely, as I said before, because of all the divorces, most of the time these damaged girls are damaged because of the lack of the father. Okay? It's 100% certainty. Don't doubt it. Okay? Another sure sign is when a woman will talk about her mental health issues.
And so openly like that. Yeah, that's damaged. That's damaged.
Very casual.
Someone says church. Yeah, because church has a lot of people going to it that aren't damaged. Come on now. Come on.
Say that she has a anxiety disorder or some shit like that. Okay? Any girl who very casually says that she has some sort of mental problem, you know for a fact that she is fucked up. She's damaged. She's somebody that you don't want to be around. Okay, all of these signs point to the same thing, a woman who is damaged. Now, why is a damaged girl somebody that you want to avoid?
Well, let's find out. Let me guess. They're psychotic and crazy. They're going to be a drain on your wallet. They're going to be, you're probably going to end up divorcing them. So they're going to take your money through child support and then all the money, alimony.
2 reasons. Number 1, they are unpredictable. And number 2, they will oblige you to dedicate your energy towards them and not towards the goals that you wish to achieve. That's why.
Oh, okay. I see that. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's also, well, maybe I think you agree with this, that damaged women have insecurity issues where they want you to really focus on them and not on the other things you're doing. Like, think, for example, well, let's say you're actively involved in like a project you're in. Like, let's say you're playing a band, or playing a band, or you're working on your career or whatever, and your girlfriend or your partner is jealous of that, and it's manifesting in that, why aren't you spending time with me, sort of thing. How come you're always staying out late, playing music or whatever? You're not going to amount to anything. It's like, this is what I'm doing. I'm trying. I'm trying to do this. It's like they want you to spend all the time with them. They get super jealous of it. Like that's no good. That's no good. That's no good. No, of course, at the same time, though, if you don't give them any time, I mean, realistically, let's be realistic here. Let's be real. If you don't give them any time, then yeah, that is going to be an issue, because people do want to spend. Hey, if you're going to be in a relationship with someone, they're going to want to spend time with you. Surprise, surprise. So, if you're in a relationship with a woman and you would rather spend 100% of your time with the guys, well, yeah, she's going to think something's weird, something's up, and she's going to have a problem with it. And you know what? There might be a problem, okay? I mean, you're going to have those date nights. You're going to have those date nights and those moments where you're doing kind of gay stuff with the wife. You know what I'm talking about, where you're cuddling, having those moments where you're watching a stupid rom-com you don't really care about. But, you know, you're doing things with them. You have a little bit of time with them. That's fine. That's fine. It's when, and honestly, if you do that with a normal girl, or I'm going to say a semi-damaged girl, okay, what I'm putting in there, I guess the way Coach Redpill defined damaged, they're all damaged, okay, but and I think within that category, there's going to be some variables. There's going to be some differences, okay, between different damaged girls. There's a spectrum. There's a spectrum of damaged girls there, and somewhere on the spectrum, on the lower end, I suppose, that if you just give them some time, a reasonable bit, then they won't be jealous. They won't be like, oh, you got to spend more time with me. They should be good to go. They should be satisfied. Their security should be up, and you're good to go. That way you can have your guys' night where really you're just going out to the bar, hitting on other chicks, and not knocking them up, but, you know. And you wonder why. You wonder why she doesn't trust you. All right. What are you guys saying? Ralph Sleek Slater. I suppose so. I guess is that I guess that's on the farms. Just send me a direct link, that way I know, because I'm not 100% sure on the leaks. I'm not sure what they are exactly. We're gonna finish this, and then I'm gonna take a piss and we'll do the leaks. All right.
Damaged women, damaged girls should be avoided at all costs if you're looking for a woman to marry or form a family with. Well, let me explain. You see,
what about those prostitutes you knocked up, Coach? I guess that's why you had them aboard those babies.
When you're married and you're building a family and you're building your career in order to maintain this family, right? You need to focus. You need all of your energy, all of your drive, all of your IQ points dedicated to the issue of building a career that will generate the revenue, the income that can support your family. Because you don't want to have like a one kid type situation. You want to have a family, right?
You want a family. I want a bunch of kids. I want like 12 kids, okay? That's what I want. I'll work on that.
Have 3, 4, 5, 6 kids, right? And you want to be able to send the kids to private
6 is only half of what I want. I want more than that.
School or bespoke school, as is currently becoming the fashion. It's a very interesting fashion, by the way. You want to be able to send the kids to the Ivy League university. You want to give them a leg up in what
Ivy League? Screw that, dude. My kids are going to a trade school anymore. I'm like, look, dude. I tell my son, look, you can get all that money. You can get heavy in debt. Why do that when you're not really do much with it with that degree? Why don't you get a skill that's always going to be needed no matter how bad society gets? People are still going to need someone to fix their crap because they don't know how to do it. Half these people don't even know how to change their freaking tire or change their oil. If you're a handyman, you know how to take care of certain things, whether it be plumbing, like electricity, something mechanical, like you are going to be needed. You are very valuable. So, you know, I'm going to push them towards a trade school.
Whatever they plan to do in the future, right? You want that, right?
At the Ivy League.
You need a partner, somebody who's going to be on the same page and is going to be dedicating all of her attention to the kids and helping you achieve your goals, which presumably are for the benefit of the kids and the family that you're building, right? Right. A damaged girl, a woman who is damaged, a woman who has damaged goods, she's not going to be predictable. You know, at crunch time, she might flake out on you. And that is something that you do not want.
Well, she flakes out me and walks out on me. Well, that's cool. Hey, I'll just invite her. I'll invite her cousin over and fuck her. Oh, wait, sorry. That's when I call up the other girls that I have. No. I think some men would actually be happy if their wife just walked out on them for a little while. You know, like thank God, because a lot of us are, I guess, have damaged girls, damaged women, so to speak, according to Coach Redpill here. So it's like, oh, thanks, I could take that break. Thank you.
Because when you're building a family, when you are trying to build something long term, there are going to be crisis moments. And at those crunch times, you're going to need a woman by your side who is by your side. That you're not going to have to be worried that she might flake out on you. You want her to be steady. You want her to be predictable. You want her to be there when the shit gets heavy, right? Because it will get heavy.
And that's good. That's good to have. That is good to have. All right, we're almost done here. We'll listen to a little bit more, see what else he has to say. I'll take a leak, and then we'll probably get into the Ralph leaks. I'm going to do that in the moment live, so bear with me on that. Here we go.
Because it inevitably does, right? So, a damaged girl, you're not going to be able to predict if she's going to be there or not. So, number one, that's the first reason that you don't want a damaged woman.
Man, I know women who are like ride or die that are with their husbands and with their partners, and they have tattoos, they have piercings. Like I think he did a disservice, really. I mean, it's kind of lazy just to lump people all together because of tattoos and a little bit of piercings. I mean, the nose piercing is annoying, yeah, but it's like, come on, man, come on.
Long term. Now, the second reason you don't want a damaged woman long term is because if she's damaged, she's going to demand your attention be focused on her.
I like how he talks with such deep insight, but really, I mean, like everything he said so far is pretty, like, very simplistic. It is, and it doesn't really No, it doesn't really cover all of it. It doesn't even scratch the surface. Like everything he said so far about, like, let's say just damaged women, lumping it all together, like, oh, if they have tattoos, they're damaged. If they have a piercing, they're damaged. If they have more than two partners, and if one of those partners was just like, what, I guess a one night stand or whatever. Oh yeah, they're damaged. It's like, okay, come on now, shut up. Because what else do you have then? What else do you have? He has made it so by broadening what a damaged woman is. He's made it to where the only way you can get a normal girl, a normal woman in a Coach Redpill universe is if you're, I guess someone said go to church. Well, you can go to church. Some of those girls there, they've been probably molested by their dads or stepdads. Okay, I mean, they're damaged goods then. Okay, you can go to school, wait outside the high school, wait until they're 18 and pick them up, but they also might be damaged. Okay, it's going to be really hard. Like, I don't know how you're going to find this not damaged girl. Or how about you just don't worry about that so much, and you worry more about, can I even connect with this person on an individual level? Can I even have a conversation with them? Are we relatable, compatible, things like that? Can we actually hang out and actually have a fulfilling conversation and do actually enjoy each other's conversations, enjoy each other's company? You know, that sort of thing. How about you worry about that? And, like, just, you know, there's a lot of people they're so caught up on, they caught up with so many so many excuses of why they don't even try to ask a girl out or try to go on dates or try At least do something. Have even a fling with somebody, because of all these different excuses. Oh, she had a tattoo. Oh, she had a piercing. Oh, her body count was huge. There's not 30 guys she hasn't fucked. It's like, but just do something, man. Just like, come on. Oh my God. The 30 guys is pretty exaggerated. 37 cocks. 37 cocks in a row. Yeah, I sucked 37 cocks. So we're not gonna finish this. I'm gonna take a leak, and then we'll look at the Ralph leaks. I'm not sure what the Ralph leaks are, so we're gonna do this live in the moment. Hopefully we'll have fun with that. We'll see. I'll be right back. Okay, I have returned. So, what is this about the Ethan Ralph leaks? Ralph leaks. That's what they're saying. I don't really know anything about it. I'm just doing it live in the moment. So, there's some leaks. Is Ralph leaking his pants, leaking out of his ass? I guess is on the Kiwi Farms. How about the leaks from February? The Valentine's Day leaks, that thing? I don't know what we're talking about here. Let's see. The February 2023 Ralph leaks, Valentine's Day gift from the Gunt. That thing. Let me take a look at these leaks. What are we talking about here? Are we talking about where he doxed himself? Where he doxed his I guess his supporters. That's it. There's a lot here. There's so much. So, okay, we're just going to go through. There's so much here. And a lot of it I'm just still in the dark about because I haven't really paid that much mind to it. Wow. Jeez. Oh man. Well, okay. I guess we'll just do it like this. I'll just read Kiwi Farms and there you go. On February 12th, 2023, while celebrating a Chiefs Super Bowl win, I was watching that too. Everyone's watching that, right? Ralph's Twitter account was suspended from Twitter. I remember that. The Azov Battalion fan page has taken credit for the suspension, but by Ralph's own admission, he failed to pay the $8. The whopping $8. He can't pay that. For Twitter Blue, as legacy check marks were sunsetted by the platform. Due to this admission and many report notifications, Kiwi farmers, including Keffels, oh wow, received protection. Received following his suspension. It is believed that Ralph lost his check mark as subsequently the report protection they provided. Ooh, all right. So he was reported, and then a slew. Okay, backlog reporting. All right. So yeah, he was taken down that way. And then he docks himself on the 13th. The day after his suspension, February 13th, Ralph went live to drink can after can of Modelo and seethe about being banned. Over the next 8+ hours, viewers watched Ralph sit in sullen silence, break bottles, cry about his Twitter account and a dead mother, and his infant daughter a bitch. What? Is there a clip of that? It's loading. It's loading a clip of that. I'll see if I get a clip of that. Let's see. He tried to make her flip off the camera, demand super chats, dox pay pigs. Oh, that's a good way to do it. If you donate to me, I won't dox you. Not intentionally, anyway. All right, I am a boomer when it comes to certain things. No one, don't pay pigs me. Rant about the Jews, squeak his chair, holler at and dox Harry Morris, and beg people to come on his show or let him come on theirs, including Cog, Harry, Andy, Worski, and Mr. Mediker. Wow, dude. Let's see. Oh, that's wow. Damn. Okay, so Ralph Amel's like, how do you count that as a win? How do you count that as a win? Like he's losing. He's collecting L's, dude. He's collecting L's left and right by his own actions. He couldn't even pay the $8 for the check mark. He couldn't even pay the $8 for the check mark. He docks his pay pigs. That's incredible. Okay, yeah, here's the video, I guess, for the calling his daughter a bitch. Oh, sorry, it's loading. We're on the farm, so it's buffering. Whatever, play. I press play. Play.
57%. The baby's crying.
Oh my god.
So you have to go downstairs. Well, bring her up here.
She bit me. Really hard.
On your titty?
The audio's low. She bit me.
Fuck, what a bitch.
What a bitch.
She bit you on your finger?
Father material, right? Great stuff there. Take a look at this. So Ralph's so drunk he accidentally docks his pay pigs. He also shows his previous super chat anonymous for. Okay, let me take this off the screen. Make sure it has no information here that would be an issue. I don't want to contribute to anyone else's doxing or anything like that. It's taking forever to load. His email was accessed by Cog. Well, Cog did something there, didn't he? Well, that's good, I guess. When Cog would do that. See, well, of course he would. Of course he would do that. course he would do that. You know, he did bring out that giant of his to fight him in the streets. Ah, man, that getting in IRL and like actually messing with him. But you know, so I will disavow that action, but at the same time, it is funny. It is funny. You know what? He did it to himself. He did it to himself. He makes himself the internet villain, and everybody hates him, and that's what happens there. There's yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see it right here. The image, he flat out docks his pay pigs. Wow. Angered by Medicare ignoring these requests and the cancer man's refusal to just die already, Ralph became fed up with the back and forth and decided to sign up for Chud Buds himself so that he could respond to Jim directly. Unfortunately for Ralph, his rage, blood alcohol level, and general ineptitude, wow, I can barely read right now, ineptitude, but technically all colluded with a foil of his efforts at filling out the Chud Buds. How much have I been drinking? Not enough. Hold on. The Chud Buds registration form correctly. Okay, so he couldn't even fill out that form. Of course he couldn't. Oh my God, his holler about how somehow being banned from the site. He wasn't even banned from the site. He just couldn't figure out how to do the CAPTCHA. Wait, there's a clip of it right here.
What are they doing over here?
Is that it?
Okay, so
It's on Chud
just
Buds.
said Chud Buds, meme printer. Okay, so this is me trying to put in some addresses, trying to put in some emails. They're not secret. That's one that I made up on the spot. But go ahead and try it out. I said, 'cause I'm me, bitch. Click the image to get a new capture. Okay.
Okay, he clicked it. Got a new caption. Okay, there you go. Like, you can't do the captcha if you're drunk like that. It's that's crazy. It's bot proof and drunk proof. Look at that. Let's see. The first leaks, February 13th. My first leaks came from Ralph's Rocket Mail, Yahoo email, and were posted by Cog on his official backwards Twitter account. These leaks included email to himself from 2013 referencing a relationship with a man. Wait, what? Referencing a relationship with a man. What? Greg's. Wait, did I just read that right? He said Ralph was gay? Is that right? These leaks included an email to himself from 2013 referencing a relationship with a man. Craigslist reply chains in which he was seeking to be the cameraman in a cucking porn encounter with a woman and her boyfriend. And multiple pictures Ralph had taken of himself. What the fuck is this crap? Are you kidding me? What are we talking about? This isn't... Hold on. Ralph and Mel's... Like, it's over. It's over. Like, if you are not an ironic Ralph and Mel... Like, okay, wait, what am I say? If you are an ironic Ralph and Mel, like, it's over, dude. Like there's nothing there. Like, now he's also a cuck. Like he wants to engage in cuck porn and stuff like that. Dude, it's over. It is over. It's done. It's done. It's been done for a while, but anyway. I'm gonna click this hyperlink and see what these images are. I'm just curious what pictures. That can't be right. Hold on. This has to be a troll. I'm being trolled here. I have to be. It has to be a troll. It has to be a troll. So I clicked the link. Let me show you. So about the someone hyperlinked that Ralph had taken pictures of himself following this. Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, never mind. I guess I read that wrong there. I thought it was pictures of himself that he would send for the woman and the boyfriend. But never mind. I read that wrong. These pictures are Ralph had taken of himself following Portugal to beat down. Oh God, they're horrible. I don't even put them on the screen. It looks like he's going goth. Actually, I'll put it on the screen. I don't mind. It's like he's going goth right there. He's doing the Gothic King Cobra sort of look. Look at that. Ew. Gross. Very gross. Super gross. Disgusting. All right, let me find the tab here. So what do you guys think of this so far? I didn't know it was this bad. I did not know it was this bad. I really didn't. I really did not know it was this bad. This is crazy. Like, this is news to me. But it gets worse. Cog additionally shared an email with Ralph to a judge. Oh, presumably one he had a... Okay, let's take a look at this email. Versus Matthew Vickers. I don't need an attorney for this ridiculous because it's hard to get anyone to take this case. There are ways to do... Oh, my name is Ethan Ralph. I've decided to rep myself in case Vickers to get... Okay, so yeah, he's... And this is the email he sent to them. I wish to withdraw my request for appointed a counsel. Okay. All right. Well, that's rich. That's rich there. I mean, he could use it. He definitely could. It says he didn't ask because he's not broke. Okay, sure. Yeah, actually, yeah, you are broke, dude. You're broke. Brokeback Mountain wanted to get involved in some weird cuck porn shit, dude. Okay. To do a clothing boutique receipt. What? With $800 of designer clothing? Oh, God. Ralph has terrible taste in clothes, dude. Cog was asked what else was there was, and he claimed that he did not archive the entire email account. Just search for interesting stuff. And there was also apparently a dick pics and nudes of Indian Pakistani women, possibly Okay. Well, does she have a unibrow? Let's see. Cog does a little hacking. Let's see. I can't put any of this on the screen. I don't know if a dick pic is going to show up or anything. Let's just say there is a dick pic, but there's this Ralph's email. There's some girl there. I don't know who that girl is. Oh, here's the Craigslist. Here's the Craigslist thing from a long time ago, from 2014. Okay, will do. Sounds fine. Let's see what he thinks. I'll get back to you. Yes, I'm very patient, easygoing. I'll possibly be a little nervous. That's cool. I have my camera. Let's see. I've been very shy, but this is what my boyfriend wants. I'm trying to please him and make him happy. He wants lots of pics. He wants to be able to see me getting fucked, and those pics to not be shaded out any. I'm new to all of this, and I'm a little scared of doing this. If you're willing to work with me, be patient, then this may work. I have no problem fucking you and taking pictures and film. Can host today. 1. If you want to do something, and I have an 8-inch cock that's very thick. That's Ralph right there, trying to really upsell himself there. That's a hard sell. That's crazy, dude. This is insane. Like, I've been out of the loop for a little bit, for a little while, and wow, so much has happened. A lot of things have popped off. This is incredible. This is like so much. I have no, dude. It's like a flood of like information. Okay, and all of it's just like, are you kidding me? How you guys doing in the chat? You guys doing okay? Sorry, I've been paying attention to this thread here. This thread is crazy. The power chat is even more important. The power chat hack. I would take a look at that. Let's see. All right, so Cog later deleted these tweets, but more leaks soon followed, posted by Cog parody account. Okay. The Ralph response. Ralph realized this was happening, went into drunken damage control mode. Oh my god. All right. I want to see what his damage control mode is. I want to see what this is. Report this Kino shit for hacking my email account live. So I got Cog suspended from streaming for 10 days during his Rome trip, laugh out loud. All right. Is there some personal stuff in here? No, well, I mean, I guess it's all out there, I suppose. But now that what the hell is he saying? Now they are messaging. What the? Is it misspelled or? Now they are messaging lodged messages. I've had my GIF after her shitty boyfriend died. Dude, he's drunk tweeting here. A girlfriend after her shitty boyfriend died. I remember laughing in her face when he died. Okay, all right, well, okay. Very, very gentlemanly of you. Absolute shit show. I think the next one I'll take off the screen. I think it might be the House of Mexico. I don't want to put that on the screen or anything like that. I'm not. You probably know what it is. It looks questionable. It looks like a green. It's like an avocado color. Okay. It's kind of funny there. Yeah, man, this is a lot. This is a lot of stuff. So there's additional leaks present from 2014 to present here. So is there more stuff coming out? Let me scroll all the way down, see what the most recent thing is. Oh my god, what the hell? Coast. What's the... It just keeps going, man. It just keeps going. It just keeps on going. Okay, sector swattings. Okay. After the stream ended, there were a few hours of silence from the Mexican micro before Ralph's band invading in the Killstream Live. And then you have some swatting stuff happening. The second ban in 3 days apparently awakened the Alpha Male's inner reserve of rage as multiple people were immediately swatted overnight by an unknown actor, including Medicare, Vickers, and Harry Morris. And Worski, wow. Both Ralph and Pantsu have denied responsibility for the swatting, so Ralph clearly feels no sympathy for those targeted. Of course not. Here's some footage of that. I'll put it on the screen here.
Police department. Phone call was called in to dispatch.
Can you at least just come to the door so we can be able to confirm that people are okay and then talk to you fast? I know you guys do a lot of the gaming. I've taken phone calls from you before. I think it was a swatting call. Were you guys on earlier tonight?
So they already know. It's so routine that they already know. So really good job wasting the cops' time. Attempting to SWAT again. And when people do that, you know, they're trying to really mess you up or put fear in your heart or maybe even put you in the ground. But the good news, and it's really, I think people see through it now. That's good. Medicers attempting to SWAT again. The police aren't retarded, you know. They didn't magically forget just because I don't stream anymore. HMO. Well, I'm honored to have been swatted on the same night as Jim, I guess. Our cops are nice, too. They even caught us beforehand this time, but we're already all set up around the house, and we went through the same exact procedure as last time. Here's Vickers. Phone rings at 1:24 a.m. No caller ID. But I already know who it is. Howdy. You kill anyone? Nope. Have a good night. Sorry to disturb you. Wow. Because they're not even go out anymore. Like, oh my God. They're not going to go at all because they know you're wasting. Okay. Yeah, it was definitely Ralph who did this. 100%. There's no mystery here. There's no mystery of who did it. Is there a mystery, guys? No, there's no mystery. Let's see. Here's their response. Oh, we're dropping frames right now. Hold on. I'm waiting for it to stabilize a bit. Yeah, delivering food is much better content. That's right. Deliver them some crappy food, you know? Order them a pizza without any tomato sauce. No pizza sauce. Order them KFC, but skinless. Like the chicken has to be skinless. A whole bucket of KFC, but it has to be completely skinless. That's pain right there. Here's their stuff that said, I got swatted just last night in Hunting City. Wait. Is this the Ralph and Amanda's response? Okay. Swatting is evil and a form of terrorism. Whoever is calling the swattings needs to be chased off the internet and arrested before someone gets hurt. Those are big words there, man. Let's see. You could have chased down a dog. The old... What is this? Some response. Ethan needs to be chased off the internet. Oh, I see. They just changed it there. Okay. Yeah. I imagine their response would be like that. Suicide bait and Twitter sock. Are you kidding me? Did Ethan Ralph really suicide bait? I would feel real trapped in this life if I didn't know I could commit suicide at any time. Are you... This is the Ralph ML. This is the Ralph ML stuff here, man. This is what it is. I would feel trapped in this life if I didn't know I could commit suicide at any time. Well, I mean, buddy, you do what you're gonna do. You do you, okay? Like, you know, for terms of service purposes, and you know, just trying to be a decent human being lately. You know, don't. But you know, you make up your own mind. Okay. Copestream 2, Electric Guntaloo. Ralph went on this Feb February 16th for another Cope stream. The stream is still ongoing. Holler about the Chud Buzz. Harry Jim lost his Twitter accounts. He told his chat they needed to resubscribe to him on Power Chat because he had to delete all his subs. Oh, that's gonna hurt. So he can't. That might be why the money's tight right now. He previously had a password manager and knows how to use one. He didn't care to continue using it. Additionally, he posted in chat that he was thinking of starting a locals chat for his fans. Yet again, completely unable to keep his mouth shut, Ralph verifies the new address docs of their house is correct. Proving that he learned nothing from the other night, Ralph opens a non-private browser tab and shows some of his autofill history as well as doxing his current Power Chat email. He is too drunk to stream. He's too drunk to stream. He's ruining everything, and it's by his own actions. That's how it's gonna go. He's gonna take himself out. That's how it's gonna go. Look at this. It's a sloppy mess. So yet again, he. So let me get this straight. He doxed his subscribers, his Power Chat people, whatever, and then he managed to do that again. After being like, oh, we'll do it better. Come on, man. I would put it on the screen, but it shows names and stuff. I'm not going to do that. But you know where to go for that information. But it's just embarrassing. It's absolutely insane. Like, Yeah, proving he learned nothing but the other night. Okay, we did that. With a couple of hours of verifying the new address, Ralph was swatted on air, despite speculation that he may have accidentally done it to himself by trying to call UK police on COG earlier this stream. I went back and looked at the house calls, and it's clear they didn't go through at all, and likely had nothing to do with the police showing up. A translation of what the police said, they were there with references to him potentially killing himself, also seems to point to his being legit swatting. Okay, so yeah, so the police did arrive at Ralph's house. And it seems like someone did use the suicide bait that Ralph put out there as to do that. Now, I actually do seriously disavow all these IRL tactics that people engage in. It's pretty greasy, messed up. I'd rather just, be on the sidelines, just talk about it and whatever. But that's what some people do. And some people, I guess, were worried about Ralph and were like, he might commit suicide. Let's send the police out there, make sure he's okay. Here's the thing. Ralph has made such an asshole of himself, made such a big ass of himself, that even if he was swatted in real life, no one would care. No one would care. Further fallout, 2017 present. Ralph's main Twitter account was restored 2017. His followers and block lists have been restored as well, but he has lost his blue check mark and the ability for followers to subscribe or pig him directly through Twitter. While not a direct link from the docs, Vickers has posted court documents revealing that Ralph's provisional court-appointed attorney has declined to represent Ralph after reviewing the case and speaking with Ralph's other lawyer, Jennifer Granger. Oh, because she knows what's up. She knows that he's a crazy hog. Don't represent him. It's going to be a mess. Ralph has had a few other streams in the past few days. Most are not really relevant to this. Except I should mention that he did dox his grandparents' home in a stream where he was trying to flex on Southern Dingo during a call. I do recall hearing that, seeing that. I did that the other day. No new document leaks worth mentioning since 2017, but the fallout of them are still continuing. Harry is on the warpath. Let's take a look at the warpath there. Take a look at that a little bit. And has contacted not only the IRS, but the rental agency. I've seen that. Wait. I think I remember seeing their like bill for that cleaning out the house. It was quite high. It was very high. It was insane. Let's see what we have here. Let's see. Pretty sure I'm first in on Form 201 as a result of recent video electronic evidence, but to show it wasn't out of spite, the IRS whistleblower office pays individuals whose info is used. The award generally is 15 to 30%. Surely he made his quarterly estimated payments. Hopefully. But yeah, you do see that he did send information to property management. They don't live there. They don't own that home. They're leasing it. And apparently it wasn't very clean either. They had a huge mess. Let's see if we find that. The receipt for cleaning the house was quite high. That here's and then this one. You know, sometimes information's posted in different threads, and it's like, well, I mean, come on, let's. Oh, this is interesting. This might be something that bites me in the ass. Passport being denied or revoked. Apparently, if you're behind on child support payments, it can cost you your passport. So, this whole escaping to Mexico to I guess run away from responsibility is just not going to work. Not going to work out for him at all. He's trying to be an outlaw, but it's not going to work. Let me find that receipt. Let me find that thing. Where is it at? All right, I read all this stuff. Alrighty. And how are you guys doing? I've been reading this for a little while, and I've been ignoring you guys. How are y'all doing right now? How are y'all doing? Y'all doing okay? You doing fine? Dead man is effing boring. Well, if you're in the chat of someone who's boring, what does that say about you, ZXV? You could leave at any time, bro. All right? Bye. All right? And if I disgust you, why are you here, man? You could troll me better. You could send me a pizza. I'm allergic to, like, pineapples. I'm allergic to pepperoni and jalapenos, too. All right, anyway. So, yeah, there's a lot. I will look for some more information. We'll do another stream later on about it. But this was a lot of stuff. A lot. This stream was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I didn't think these leaks is going to be like this. It was like, okay, let's take a look at the leaks. And boom, like right in my face, it just burst. Oh, damn. But to bring it all around full circle, what this stream was initially about was the streamers in the, I guess, the A-Log sphere, or this is the Ralph sphere or whatever, the Ralphiverse. Were they already assholes before they started streaming? Or did they become assholes through streaming? Okay, like PvP. I mean, he's a loud, obnoxious asshole. I mean, he gets off on that, and he's rewarded for that. He's paid for that. I mean, and by the way, I'm not saying I'm not either. I mean, we all are. Cog's an asshole too. I mean, we're all assholes in this game. Problem is that we're all like messy, unwashed, hobo assholes that aren't fun to fuck around because we have various egos and we're like hogs trying to fight over territory or whatever. But yeah, I think it doesn't help that the some of us get caught up in our ego, get caught up in the chat, I guess, the feedback, and it just makes it worse. It just brings out it. It reinforces the worst in you. And I think that could be said by our 4 other streamers in other areas too, not just the Ralphiverse stuff, but like, other things. It could probably apply. And then we talked about, we looked at Coach Redpill, telling us that we need to pick up girls from a high school that are like 18, have no sex experience and no tattoos, maybe 2 piercings. That's it. I mean, that's literally what he said, essentially, right? He said, everything he said, I should say, brought in what a damaged girl is, to the point to where the only way you can get a non-damaged girl, a normal girl, is if you pick up one that has no tattoos, like no partners. Where are you gonna find that? Good luck. Let's see. Oh yeah, and that's right. And we talked about Ethan Ralph leaks. So that's pretty much it, man. That is pretty much it. Y'all take it easy and have a good one.